Welcome back. Now, she describes her debut album as unique, filled with emotion and deeply impactful, while each song is a discovery of harmonies, symbolism, metaphors and more. That's Clarens-born singer Kate Rok's debut album titled VerKEN. The mathematics teacher joins us now this morning to take us through her musical journey and her new single, REÄNBOOGDANS. Kate, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Good to see you. Good to have you on the show this morning.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm just thankful.
First of all, take us back to where it all started for you. When did you start pursuing music professionally, and what was happening at the time?
Yeah, so I've been singing my whole life. I studied drama, and after that I've always wanted to sing, but then I had so many insecurities saying that, you know, my sound is not the typical commercial Afrikaans sound. Yeah. So for 18 years I've only been singing around the bonfire for friends, etc., and writing. But last year I brought out my first single ever. It's crazy how you can have these conversations in your head and not put yourself out there.
Right. So what gave you the push, you know, and that encouragement to move over these insecurities?
Yeah, I think realizing that life doesn't wait. Nobody is going to, you know, say, come on, come on, come on. And at the end of the day, success is doing it. So that's also part of my message and inspiration, is telling people it does not matter whether you've got 1 like or 1,000 likes, or it doesn't depend on your age. Success is living your dream.
Indeed.
And it's so free actually now for me doing it.
And actually doing it beautifully.
Just enjoying it.
And doing it beautifully.
Thank you.
And what would you point out as a highlight of embarking on this journey?
I think the people that you meet, and for me also being in studio and recording. So my sound, I do a lot of harmonies. I sing, it's also how I hear it when I write, and then I do 4 or 5 voices. I love choral music. So being in studio and being able to harmonize on your own music, it was an amazing experience for me.
And just speaking of harmony, how would you describe your genre?
My genre is theatrical Africana.
Okay.
So the album was released yesterday and people can have a listen. It's really something different. It's unique. There's nothing out there that sounds like it.
Sure.
So a little bit of electronics and then also acoustic, and I do piano. But it's theatrical. It's big. It's I speak about love and life and also politics, and I don't shy away from anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I quite like the fact that, you know, it's a cocktail of all issues that you tackle in this project. So what does 18 years of songwriting look like for you?
Lots and lots of books.
And being a teacher, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so what really comes through your mind as you write? Do you write about something that's just popped in your mind, or is it a reflection of your personal experiences?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of all of that, but I always say I'm only the pen. It's grace. You don't stand in a line and say, please God, can I have a voice?
Right.
Singing and writing and art especially, it's something that you just get by grace, and that's also part of the journey of saying it's not me, it's something that I just hear and feel, and so I ought to, you know, give back and do it. But especially in nature, in the mountains, in Clarens, that's where I really hear, it feels like I'm the closest to the Creator. And I just, sometimes you get inspired by people or a story, but most of the time I just feel something and I write it down, and then I'm like, wow.
It works.
Yeah, it's
it actually works.
It's not me, but I like it. Thank you.
Let's talk about your latest album and what the inspiration is about it.
Yeah, so VerKEN is the Afrikaans word to explore. So I'm saying explore my lyrics, explore my harmonies, explore the fact that this is something new in Afrikaans. And then also, so it's got a double meaning. There was this guy, Ken, and a businessman that heard me sing, and he was like, your voice is amazing, and he sponsored me to do my album. Yeah, so it's also for Ken. So I'm also, I also did it. Yeah,
interesting.
So it's a double meaning, the VerKEN.
Interesting. So who did you work with on this album?
Only me. Everything is me writing the lyrics, the melodies, everything. And then Heinrich Pelser is a guitarist and a musician, and he's actually based in Clarens. So just when lockdown started and I had the album that I wanted to record, he was in Clarens. I met him and he was like, well, we can still do it and he's got all the equipment. So he did the musical production, and it was incredible. Yeah, it's really something unique.
You know, Kate, I would imagine how liberating it is owning your own craft and owning your own music, being a songwriter, a singer, and doing literally everything, because you can set your project to the direction that you want it to go, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's such a privilege, you know, because when you get signed, there's also a reason why people, they know the target market, etc., etc. Sure. But when you are so privileged and somebody sponsors you, you can really do what you want to.
What you want
to,
yes, exactly.
It's completely
and the way you want it to be done.
The way I want to. From the artistic, the photos, to the, everything. There's just nothing. And when you're also a little bit older, you don't care about, I'm not at a place where I care about what's my target market.
Yes, yes.
You know, I want to be true to my art, and it's not about what do I sound, what do they want to hear.
Indeed,
no,
indeed.
It's my art.
And having been in this industry for quite a long time, so what are some of the lessons that came with the industry, with the South African music industry, that is?
I think to be 100% unique. Because for a long time I was trying to say, I heard that, it doesn't fit, and what's my target market, and what do they want to hear? And the Afrikaans music industry, you know, it's, it's very, no, let's not go there, but it's a huge spectrum,
it's huge.
not very arty, you know, and you don't make money when you are too artistic.
I see.
So I think for me the biggest thing was to stay 100% unique, true to yourself, and enjoy it. At the end of the day, I want to be 80 and I want to like and love what I put out there, and not think, yes, I did it for someone else or for a certain target market.
How do you feel your fans in Clarens in particular are receiving your music? Because I know that so many artists, whenever they want to pursue their goal or dream of pursuing music, they all come to Joburg. But you decided to remain in Clarens.
Yeah. Last year I actually moved to Gauteng.
Oh, okay.
And after 4 months, my brother said, you're not taking your cupboards and everything, just look close because you're going to come back. I'm like, no, I'm not coming back. I'm going to stay there for a few years, you know. And then December I was like, can you please move me back? Because I realized, you know, everything is online.
Right.
On iTunes, I can see, there's somebody listening to my music in Japan. So, and you can do interviews and you can drive up, you know, so, but the lifestyle in the mountains, and that's where I hear my music and feel it, and that's,
I love Clarens, though. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Isn't it stunning? It's the most beautiful town in the mountains. It's a lovely community.
It's a lovely community, nice and small.
Absolutely.
Now, Kate, if you're not singing or songwriting, you're also a maths teacher, isn't it? Just tell us about this aspect of your life and how you juggle both.
Yeah, I believe the more you do, the more you can do. So there's a lot of things that I do. But I'm a mathematics teacher. And I think, you know, people are like, oh, but you're an artist. How can you teach maths? But I think that's also, part of the magic, because I go crazy in class and I'm all over the show, and I'm very passionate. But I'm passionate about education.
Okay.
I've been teaching township kids most of my life, and it's very important, and that's also a part that comes in with my music, with REÄNBOOGDANS. The new single is like, and when you understand somebody's language, you understand the culture, and it's so important in our Rainbow Nation, you know, that we should not try to be the same. The beauty in a rainbow is the different colors, the different cultures, you know, and for me, working with those kids, like the rest of the things in our country, there's a lot of things that's not going well. Our education sector, and, you know, children coming from the township with no father figures. It's just a passion for me. So maths is there, but the life skills and the emotional connection that you build with kids, and that's more important.
That is so cool. Now, Kate, we're out of time, unfortunately, but how do your fans connect with you, briefly?
On Instagram, Kate Rok, R-O-K, without the C, it's the dress in Afrikaans. Social media, iTunes and Spotify, everywhere.
Cool stuff. All the best, Kate.
Thank you so much
for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Great. That was singer Kate Rok speaking to us about her latest single titled REÄNBOOGDANS, celebrating the diversity of our Rainbow Nation.
Jay, when we were